medications and the eat like a bear approach, I have people email me and say, gosh, Amanda, I can't do this because I'm on like these 17 medications and I have to eat twice a day. And if you know me, you know I'm a 1 meal a day person, but I teach a framework that's highly adaptable. And I say to them, hey, look, have you tried the 2 meal model? My husband, who only had 30 pounds to lose, had great success with the 2 meal model. For him, in his case, with his needs, it worked. It worked really, really well. And if he needed a 2 meal model because of medication, well, okay, so adapt to a 2 meal model. And so people coming in who are on medications, absolutely stay on your medications, for goodness sakes. I mean, many of those medications are not optional, and many of them you need to eat with food. And so you need to adapt this. And I have materials in the course for a 2 meal model if you need to go a 2 meal route. But you need to get with your pharmacist, and you need to find out, first of all, you can ask which medications really do need to be taken with food. That's a pharmacist question. There's all kinds of medications out there, and whatever you're on, talk to your pharmacist. The pharmacist typically knows more than the doctor about this issue. So what do you actually need to take with food? Number one. Number two, how far apart can you take these medications? Because sometimes they'll say on the label 12 hours, but very often the pharmacist will say, given your situation, because you can say, look, I want to eat in a smaller window, and it might even be that you could take them 6 hours apart, or certainly we have a lot of people saying that they can take whatever it is that they're taking 8 hours apart. So what you need to do is go to your own pharmacist with your own medication and ask, how far apart do I have to take these? Does it really have to be 12 hours? Can it be 8? Can it be 6? Can it be 5? Ask the question. So that's one thing. The second thing is, if you're shooting for like a 1 meal a day model, but you have to take medication twice, another option is to do kind of like a 1 meal plus model, where you have your one main meal, and then your second meal is the minimum amount that you need to eat to take that medication, which again would be a good check-in question with a pharmacist. And here, if your goal is not to affect your blood glucose, and that's a big goal for a lot of people in this group, that sort of second meal should be something that has a minimal effect, and that's going to be something that's pretty much just fat. So you're going to look at maybe a cheese. Jackie Patty likes to eat macadamia nuts. You might even consider like pork rinds, something like that. And the question for the pharmacist is like something like, hey, I'm going to eat a little bit of this cheese. How much do I need to eat so that this medication doesn't upset my stomach, or whatever it is, whatever the reason is that you need to take that medication with food. And so your food in this sort of little meal case is the minimum amount that you need to get by. All right, so these are completely doable issues, but you need to get with the pharmacist, and you need to customize this for your own circumstance.